In fact, we're just trying to engage them and find out from them how it has been so far, what lessons they're learning, what opportunities this is bringing for them. I have with me in the studio 10 topping tens. Join us on Facebook, on all our social media platforms, and you'll see them. There is Edith Yeme Mensa, Rosemary Adusai Sapong, Sandra Zikpi, and then Jovmo Butchie. I hope I got it right. Nothing comes easy. It takes money. Okay, and then there's Deladin, Yesuto, Prince Love, Isaac, Abigail, and then Michael. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. You're welcome to our studios. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, good. Good.
How has the journey been for you so far? I'll start with the last name on my list, Michael.
So
just take any of the microphones and let's talk.
So far it's been a wonderful experience, very challenging right from the first episode. Yeah, right from the first episode, which is the aptitude test and then the interviews. So we sailed through that and then we are on the third episode. So various different tasks, but every task brings something new and exposes a new thing from you.
Right. So you've been performing tasks and unearthing some hidden potentials. Right. You've had in you all as well. For Abigail, what has been one of your most challenging tasks?
Let's say navigating through working with my group and coming up to give a wonderful debate session. Yeah.
Abigail, get closer to the microphone for me. You were saying your most has been what?
Trying to navigate, to work together with my group.
Okay.
And coming out to produce and bring out our best during the debate section, but we did our best. So I think that will be my hardest section.
I see. Where is Isaac? Yeah. Okay. Isaac, you look familiar. It's like I know you from somewhere. Use the microphone. It's like I know you from Mensa Saba.
Yes, exactly.
I think it's a big man. I think it's a big man. But what motivated you to join Topping 10?
Actually, programs like that really inspires me and catches my attention. So, last edition, I observed some of the episodes.
Okay.
And so I was like, wow, this program, I need to really be on it because I've been waiting for such a program.
Right.
Yeah. So when this year's edition was advertised, I quickly had to jump on it to go through the audition. And then by God's grace, I was part of the top 12 that was selected. Yeah. So hopefully I'm expecting that I'll be able to showcase my abilities, my managerial and entrepreneurship skills, just as you know from Mensa Saba days.
Charlie.
The bread man.
No, Isaac, Charlie. Never you feed me off for campus.
See you.
I tell you.
Yeah. And to be able to go far in this competition to the finals.
Right.
Yeah.
Prince Love. Okay. Prince Love is joining us. Prince Love, for you as well, the lot of tasks that you people have, lift it up, that you people have performed since you joined the Topping 10. Which one has stood out for you?
Oh, personally, I would say the debates, because even though it's one of the most challenging tasks so far, it's also one where I realized I was able to. I do well with public speaking, because that was my first debate, like in the midst of people.
I see.
But I was able to execute it well, even though I was shaky at a point. But it was good. I would say the debate. It was exciting as well.
The debate was good for you. How about you, Yesuto?
Okay.
Is that how you pronounce your name?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What does it mean, though?
God's own.
I see.
Yes. So I also go with the debate because my group actually won that task. Yes, to spark minds. Yes, and the best speaker for that day too was for my group, the Ladem. So shout out to the Ladem. Yes, so the debate was a great one.
Okay, but going forward for you, Deladem, what do you hope to get from the Topping 10?
I hope to come out being the best of myself, because this competition is quite challenging. I'm learning different things, working in teams, working, understanding each person's strength and weaknesses, and it's actually shaping me to become a good leader. I have to learn to tolerate a lot and be very patient. Yeah, they'll testify to that.
What is Jovmo Boche? Jomo, we apologize for spoiling your name. But the interview sessions, talk to us about how you became part of Topping 10. What did you have to go through?
So there was a link circulating. We had to register or apply for it. Then we're called for aptitude test.
Okay.
Right after, then we had an interview, and then the top 12 were selected. Yes, so that was the process we had to go through.
Yes. But why did you want to be part of the Topping 10?
Right, so initially, I didn't really want to be here. Then my sister motivated me. She was like, go for this. I said, no, this is not for me. I don't want to be seen. And then I got in. I realized that this is an opportunity for me to unearth skills I might have, and I don't have the ways to show them.
I see.
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Sandra, for you, what improvement or changes do you see in yourself? Sandra, I cannot see you. Come here.
Sorry. Come here. I think I'll just go so I come closer.
Where is Sandra?
I'm here.
Okay, now I can see you.
And please, the question again.
So, what changes have you seen in yourself since you joined Top Intern?
Okay, so join the Top Intern, our first task, which was us presenting our vision board. I got to realize I had things that I was not being grateful to God for.
Like what?
So, for instance, my transition. Like, I mean, I went to school for 4 years. I didn't die. I realized I completed uni and some achievements. I organized Glam Fair back in school.
Glam Fair?
Yeah.
What is it about?
So it was about business people, students having their businesses. I joined with them and we did a fair where we exhibited our products. But the main goal was to make money and sales.
Okay.
And it turned out well. Yes, and coming here, the vision board made me see things I had, and also so far I've been able to learn how to work with people. I'm not really good with people.
You were not a people person, but now you're trying.
No, I am a people person, but working with people is very, very difficult for me.
I see.
I like to work individual, but so far so
now
good.
You have to learn how to work in groups and all of it. Rosemary, what's the end game for you?
Well, I'm hoping the end game, eventually I might end up here at Media General, but...
Charlie, say it though. You never know. You had, the Deputy Defense Minister years ago, he wrote on Facebook that he wanted to be a Deputy Minister to somebody. And today he's a Deputy Minister to the person. So, Charlie, say it.
Then I'm saying it. Okay. End up like here as a host or presenter. I would love to do that. I'm also glad to be here, just to be offered this opportunity, because it's a new experience getting to be on TV and actually performing while on TV. Like, you don't expect such pressure. Especially the way we recorded, but the audience, the crew, like everybody's looking at you and you're supposed to put on your best, and sometimes, nervousness can just come over you, or like over excitement, and then you are just shaky. But at the end of the day, it's been fun, it's been interesting, and we are still here.
I see. Edith Yememensa.
Yes, please.
Okay, this is you. Throughout your journey on the Topping 10, what has there been any moment of regret for you?
Okay, thank you for the question. So far, so good. I don't really see it as a regret, I should say it. I see it as a learning process, because every step you take, even you might be doing something wrong, or you may think you had failed, but failure is part of it. It's part of the learning process.
Right.
If you don't fail, you will not learn that this is the right way or this is the wrong way to do something. So I feel like I don't have any regrets so far. I'm just enjoying the journey and trying to learn as I go. Thank you.
There are evictions sometimes, Anna.
Yes.
This week there's eviction.
Yes, there's eviction this week.
So amongst the 10 of you, who is going home?
Watch on TV3 on Sunday at 3 p.m. to find out.
To find out who's going home.
Yes.
But I'm asking the 10 of you, who is going home?
Sunday,
Actually 12. Yeah, but 2 couldn't make it today.
So what are you trying to say?
No.
Oh, I mean, they couldn't come for the interview.
They say we don't judge. But if you want to find out, as Edith said, Sunday 3 o'clock.
Sunday 3 o'clock. Yeah, we should.
Stay tuned to your TV set.
Yes.
After topping 10, what plans do you have? I mean, after topping 10 and all the opportunities that come with it, personally, what plan do you have? I'll go to my friend Isaac.
I really love this question. So in the next few years, I would want to be seen as one of the top MDs or CEOs of my time. Yes, whether in public life or private business life. Yeah, I would also want to start YouTube channels so that I'll be able to impact the process that I've acquired throughout my entrepreneurship journey because I'm much concerned about small startups. Yeah, so I want to start a small startup project where young people and people who want to start businesses, small businesses, I would also want to encourage them.
Because me, I want to start.
Yes, probably.
I want to start bread.
Yes, I want to offer advices, give my experiences to them, and then also be a consultant. Yeah, too.
The man wants to make money.
Yes.
Adam, for you, how about what's the end game for topping 10?
Yes, so I'm currently working on a project for children mental health awareness.
Okay. What's the motivation for that?
The motivation is I grew up in a typical African home, but fortunately for me, my parents showed me a lot of love. I'm loved a lot at home. But I had to mingle with people from different backgrounds, and I found out that not so many people experience genuine love. That's why we have so many young ladies in the system. If immediately a guy tells them, "Oh, you are pretty," they fall for it. But but I'm not easily swayed by words like, "Oh, you are pretty, you are nice." Yes, thank you. But then what's the end game? I want to make parents understand that showing love to their children internally boosts their confidence. It makes the children grow up to become very great people in the future. We might have had people that would have been doing better in society, but due to the environment they grew up in, they're unable to express themselves. That's why you see people coming up on shows and they are timid, they are all quite nervous. But I want parents to understand that learn to constantly tell your child, "I love you." Learn to constantly tell your child instead of throwing that benkuta and stuff like that. You could do the same correction in a more sweeter,
in other ways.
Yeah, even though my mom used to beat me a lot, but yes, I still grew up in love and I love it, and I want every child to experience that.
What's your position on corporal punishments and discipline in school?
We deserve it. Yes, I would say we deserve it 100 times because our culture is different. 1, 2, the African child naturally believes that we are supposed to go through a certain level of hardship to be able to be prim and proper. If we leave the African child to be trained only by don't do this, we will come out very terrible. I don't want to compare us to the modern world. We already know what is going on there. When they took the cane system out of our educational system, we can see the outcome. I meet very young people on the road or if I'm going somewhere and they don't greet. They don't even know how to say good morning, ma. Yeah, and when you greet them, they don't respond. And it's appalling. It's very terrible. Even if the person is a child, an adult, I learn to say good morning first. I really do not care who you are, but learning to say it's courtesy. So if we don't train these children, I'm not saying we shouldn't train, but I'm saying do the training in love, but do it well, because the Bible mentioned it. Spare the rod
and spoil the
child.
Who disagrees? Isaac, do you disagree to what you say? Michael, sorry.
Yeah, I think a balance would work, just like she said. So I think she's put it right. You just need to maintain the balance. You do not have to take our old ways out, but then also do not copy blindly. So I think I agree with what she said.
Sandra Zippy, you are here. We can't find you. Yes, you do, and they're going high. You have to struggle, sir, before we look for you. A lot of things have been happening in Ghana for the past couple of weeks, mainly. We vetted the members of parliament, the ministers, deputy ministers, and all of them. What's your expectations of them?
Okay, so they are all in to perform a particular role, and when they were vetted, most of them they seemed ready to do the job, and I expect all of them to come and do as they promised. They should deliver what they said they are going to do. They shouldn't come in and then make us go back to where we are trying to move from. They should take us forward. They should help Ghana move forward. Personally, I just believe that I'm expecting the best from them, and everything they said they would provide and offer, they should just go with their words.
Butchie, John Moore Butchie. I got it right this time. Right. I'm sure you've heard about the revocation of appointment into the public sector. They say that they were appointed. Some of them went into the sector after the December 7 elections. They do not follow due process and all of it. The whole discussion, what do you make out of it?
Well, I have followed it quietly, and I would say that it's right to go through the due process. And if it's true that they didn't go through the due process, then the action that was taken was right. But then they could be given the opportunity to prove that they need to be there or they deserve to be there. I think that should be the way forward. Yes, that's what I think.
You know that Clocksack, they have begun an industrial action today. They say that somebody has been appointed to the birth and death registry that they are not happy about. In a situation like this, and this is to Prince Love. Okay. In a situation like this, how do they have demands they want met. Government is also enforcing its stand that this man is qualified. This man should not be removed from the office he's occupying now. How do we find a middle ground?
Okay, to begin, I think
get closer to the microphone.
The voices of the workers should be listened to, because they are the ones going to work with the person, and then their claim is that the person does not suit who they believe will be right to lead them. Right. So I think we can find a middle ground, or better still, they can change the person, because I believe there are a lot of qualified people in the system that they want who will be able to execute what they want done in such an organization. So I think the workers should be listened to, because ultimately they are the ones going to do most of the work. He's there to just head them. But if they have differences or disparities now, the work might never be done later, and it's going to retire the country. So the workers should be listened to. And if possible, if the person they've selected could be changed, then we should go ahead with it.
But if we change the person, are we not setting a dangerous precedent?
How so, please?
Well, if you make the demand, government listens, you make the demand, you begin to hold, government to ransom.
Well, I think that right now we are focusing on work being done. Okay. Yes. And then the workers are the ones complaining now. I think that first of all, we should listen to their demands. Okay. What are you saying that this person is not able to do because of his qualifications or something of that sort? And if they are able to bring about, remands, things that could be changed, or maybe they can state the reasons why we want the person to still be in the place. But ultimately, I'm really advocating for the workers to be listened to, because they are the same people who would come back to vote on December 7th, and then they might vote against you just because of these things. Yes, please.
Yes, Uto.
Yes, please.
Okay, you've heard about oral, right?
Yes,
quickly. What's your position on them?
Well, I think it's a very good team that has been created, and then they are there to just look into what has happened so far in the country. People who have acquired properties or monies that they are not supposed to acquire. So I think it's a good thing that they've brought on board. They should just be focused. They should do their work and give Ghanaians the authentic information, that whatever their findings are, they should bring it out. And then those who are supposed to be persecuted, the law should deal with them accordingly. Yeah. I've seen the post that Afenyo said he doesn't want to see his name in his properties in the oral team's findings, but
it says if he sees it, you sue oral tomorrow.
But if he's part of it, I think his name should be there. Yes, everything should be true and fair.
I see. Yeah. Where is Prince Love? Where's okay? You just spoke. Daladem.
The ladder.
Okay, you two have spoken. Abigail.
And
Okay, where is Abigail? Come closer. You've done your national service.
I'm still doing.
You're still doing national service. There are concerns about ghost names, people who have died. What you think it's a? You know, it's a worrying situation.
Yes.
How should it be dealt with?
How should the ghost names sing?
Yeah, the ghost name saga. How should it be dealt with? The interventions that government is trying to put in place to remove them.
So, as a national service personnel myself, basically I'm not in the public sector, so I'm in the private sector. But for my colleagues in the public sector, their allowances are being delayed because it's presumed that we are a lot. So they have to wait to get all the funds to sustain everyone. But because there are ghost names there, we are not. It's adding up to the figures, and it's not. We are not those who are supposed to get what they are supposed to get
okay.
are not getting it because of the ghost names there. So they should bring them out. It should be taken out so that the right people working to serve the nation, they get what they are supposed to get, as I was still saying. Because basically I'm an auditor, right? And I only like to come and audit your firm, and I'm seeing all these figures, and there are no matching evidence for it.
Okay.
It doesn't sum up, and it's still eating up into the country's net worth, which brings us to recession, which is not really nice. Yes. So that's
Edith Yememensa.
Yes.
Hey, I thought Edith
Hello,
was you.
Noble.
Yours is Rosemary.
I can call me Roma.
We got a Roma spine.
As in the football.
Yes, Roma.
I see. Edith, so a new NDC government, they are barely 2 months into office. What are your 3 major expectations of them?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. So for the NDC government that just took power on 7 January, so they made a list of objectives that they told us Ghanaians that they were going to meet.
Yeah.
And some including the 24-hour economy. So I expect that to be implemented as one of the policies that they plan on making sure that it's implemented. Also, they also talked about taking out the e-levy and also the betting tax,
right?
Which I'm sure is being worked on as I speak. As they said, is going to be in the budget that is going to be read on in March by the new finance minister. Then also the last expectation. Overall, I just expect that Ghana should move from where we are currently in economic deficits and go to a place where our currency is sustainable, as our currency can grow. It's not going to be stagnant, and actually where Ghana can say that we are almost a developed country. So that's what I expect from them, the NDC government.
Roma, Rosemary, I do say Sapo. Yours is easy. So let people watch Topping 10 and then invite people for season 3 of Topping 10. Use what all of you stand to benefit from the Topping 10 season 2 to motivate people to be part of it for season 3.
Okay, so I am actually urging any new graduates, well, just finished now between a year or 3, kindly apply and give yourself this opportunity, because there are a lot of opportunities that we are benefiting from.
Right.
With the debates like this, we're giving a resource person, and any tax we are giving resource people. They take us through everything we do, and then we realize that now that we come on TV, we are more conscious of how we appear. We
celebrate.
So the grooming and it's also being here and media general on the top 10 plus the ultimate prize. It's motivation enough for you to want to come next season. So just give yourself that opportunity, and don't just think, oh, maybe I can't do it. You never know. You may be there. You may be part of the top 12, because most of us here actually were very nervous that day and didn't even think we were going to be picked. But here we are, the top 12 of season 2.
Now all of you are celebrating. People see you in traffic and
I saw you.
So you people should start taking Ubesen. Anyways, thank you so much for coming. Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
But stay with us and let's wish a few people a happy birthday.
Okay.
And we'll see that on our screens shortly. We'll take a few birthday wishes before we make room for news at 10 with Eyonam Haliga this morning. If we're ready, our first birthday wish is to Majwa, Mrs. Rebecca Ajiman. We're wishing her a happy marriage anniversary as well. It's been 15 years of memorable experiences. Thank her and the children. This is coming from Dr. Collins Bedwajiman, ABC, Director, University of Ghana, Pan-African Doctoral Academy. He's wishing Majwa, Mrs. Rebecca Ajiman, a happy birthday. And then this one says, Bob, any wish for my small boy, happy birthday for me. That's Gina's child, Gina from Cape Coast, the caterer who does the local drinks. Okay, Gina's small boy, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, little Shaker. God bless your new age and family. Superstar. That's coming from Jane. Is it from Jane? Maybe it's from an in-house Jane. Anyway, so that's our package for you this morning. That's our package for you this morning. And thank you so much for being part with us, for staying with us from morning till 10 o'clock. We'll meet you again, same time tomorrow. It's been Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. My name is Noble Crosby Annan. I did this with the 6-2's Don Ulo. Johnny Hughes was unable to meet us this morning, but tomorrow he'll be here. Thank you, and then have a great morning.